name's Jonathan Milam, and I recently acquired a Carol Brass Flugel horn. The model is CFL 620R. Again, that's the CFL 620R. And this is what the horn looks like. It's really a very good looking horn. It's got the mixture of silver plate and also on the valves. And then, of course, it has the yellow brass for a good bit of the valve block. And then, of course, the bell is got a slightly higher content of copper, so they're going to call that rose brass, and just a very good looking horn. I've been looking for a flugelhorn for a while. Oh, and the insets on the valve tops are also just very attractive. It's really a very, very pretty horn. I've been looking for a flugelhorn for a while, and had been doing some forums at trumpetherald.com, and I just wanted to give you an idea of what it sounded like sound-wise, since I've been looking a while. I think it's got a good sound. I believe the bore on it is 0.433, if I understand correctly. I'm using a Marcinowitz mouthpiece. The mouthpiece that I'm using is a number 5FLB, and I think that stands for Flugel Bright, but I'm very happy with the sound, and it certainly is a mouthpiece that I can get around on. When I've seen horns tested before, and I'll play a number in just a moment, it's just hard to get an idea what it would sound like in comparison. What I'm using for taping this is a little Canon camera, so it's certainly not state-of-the-art. So what I wanted to do was give you a contrast of, say, the cornet sound in contrast to the flugel. This is a nice vintage Buescher with, again, a Marcinowitz cornet mouthpiece. This is the 9. We talk a lot of times about what you can do with mouthpieces and how you can alter the sound. Although I really like the Marcinowitz mouthpieces, and that's just about all that I'm playing with. This is another great mouthpiece. It's a Curry 3 vintage cornet, very deep, and a large throat to it as well. So it'll give you an idea comparing again to the flugel sound. Now with the trumpet, there's a lot that we can do with them, and I've got 2 mouthpieces here. Again, one put out by Curry, and this is the 3TF dot. So it's essentially a flugel thing, a deep, deep V with a large throat. Okay. the maximum mellowness that you can get out of a trumpet mouthpiece. This is made by Kanstul, but it's the M series, and it's the B4 FLT. And that is a nice mellow tone. I really do like it. I'm playing on a 464 bore horn. It's also a Kanstul made French Besson. Some call it the Stamm model. I think Marvin Stamm used something very similar to this when he played. Great sound. It just doesn't have that haunting sound that you get with the flugel. One thing I also wanted to point out, when I got the Carol Flugel, I was really thrilled. They did give me a very nice mouthpiece and also an alternate lead pipe. And the mouthpiece, of course, fits very well in it. It's a very nice, deep Flugel mouthpiece. It's just, you know, not exactly the rim that I'm accustomed to. But one thing I thought was very interesting is my Curry Trumpet-Flugel, the 3TF, also fits in there. So it definitely is something that could be used, and conversely, I believe that this Curry mouthpiece will, this Carol Brass mouthpiece will also fit in my trumpet. So if there are those of you that have Trumpet-Flugel mouthpieces, this is the Carol Brass piece. It does just, now that I've got a great Flugel, that's really not what I want. I'm going to go back to my Shoe 1.5 by Marcinowitz. And thought I might play a song. It's kind of a bouncy number, old Christian number with a nice jazz rendition, Are You Washed in the Blood? And I thought I'd switch around on the horns to give you an idea again how the Flugel sounded in comparison to a nice cornet and a nice trumpet. If we just had a good player, would be in great shape. Hope you enjoy it, and hope it gives you an idea of what the Carol Brass Flugel sounds like. that gives you an idea. Again, this is a nice Carol Brass Flugel. Thank you very much.